Hello! Welcome to Suck Puppet Mystery Theater!
Dun, dun.
I'm Bubbles McGillicuddy, and this is our version of The Adventures of Philip Marlowe. The medium was rare. Introducing our cast, we have Ike Fishman is our announcer. Steve is our Foley artist. Argyle St. John Smythe is our Marlowe. Ophelia Rhonda Derriere is Mary.
Hi.
Purple Babbage is Cookie. Summer Smith is Lillian. Dirk is Pat.
That's me. I'm Dirk.
Brad is Bruno.
What?
Lydia Sylvia Viola Baca is Sylvia. Barry is Officer. Mrs. Crumpet is Madam. And I, Buckles McGillicuddy, is Cesano. And now we bring you Suck Puppet Mystery Theater!
Yay!
Super stoked.
Everybody, party down.
And go!
And do. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Get this. Get it straight. Crime is a sucker's road, and those who travel it wind up in the gutter, the prison or the grave. There's no other end. But they never learn.
From the pen of Raymond Chandler, outstanding author of crime fiction, comes his most famous character in The Adventures of Philip Marlowe. Now, with Argyle starred as Philip Marlowe, we bring you tonight's transcribed story, The Medium Was Rare.
Bum, 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 bum. Let me out of here. I gotta get away. This is the time when all I can think of is trout streams, trails through tall mountains, where every man is Hopalong Cassidy. I was sitting in my favorite restaurant telling Mary, my favorite hash slinger, all about it.
Oh, it all sounds so wonderful, Phil.
Oh, yeah. But that's not even the half of it. There are waterfalls so high, it seems like the cascade comes from heaven itself.
Going alone, Phil?
Oh, you bet your sweet life I'm going alone. In the words of the poet, I'm going to commune with nature.
I'm the most natural thing you've ever seen.
Darling, you're beautiful. Your charms are many. Do you want me to be honest?
Yeah.
Well, you don't compare to a trout.
Why, you worm?
Don't get mad, baby. It's the season.
Season or not, I don't like being compared to a fish.
Not a fish, baby. The queen of them all, the mountain trout. Did you ever hear of Feather River Country, Mary?
If it's out of Los Angeles County, I never been there.
Oh, it's in Northern California. Northern fringe of the mother lode.
Here's your coffee. Mother what?
I'm trying to walk here. What the hell?
You know something? If I started right now, I could make it tomorrow morning.
A quick cup of coffee, huh, doll?
I'll drop everything.
Well, if it ain't the clean living type. Hi, Marlowe.
How you, Cookie? I thought they had you stashed away.
Not no more. Got paroled last week.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, no kidding. It was a bum rap.
Ah, it sure was if you're out this soon.
Anything else?
Yeah. When do you get off?
A little later than you do, 'cause you're getting off now.
Touche, girl.
Yeah? What kind of a crack is that?
Oh, no, that's French for I'm on your side.
Ah, Dames. You try to say something nice to him, and where does it get you?
Well, I gotta go, Cookie. Sorry to see ya.
Yeah, wait. I'll go with you.
Hey, thanks, Mary.
Yeah, you bet, Phil. Give my regards to the fish.
I leave you, doll.
And Nickel, better keep it. The other buffalo will miss you.
Razzin', friggin', varmint.
Yeah, you gotta face it, Cookie. She's crazy about you.
You think so?
No. Well, my car's in the lot here. I'm in a hurry, so you know.
Yeah. Mine's in the lot too. Listen, Marlo. I was just wondering. You get around. You got an idea what Shazano is?
Zano,
Yeah.
don't you know any decent people?
What? Hey, Shazano's my pal. He's as decent as I am.
Yeah, well, you made the point, Cookie.
What?
Hey, it seems to me there was talk he had something to do with you taking that rap in the first place, huh?
Well, no, listen. You don't think I'm trying to find him to knock him off or anything like that?
Could be. You're about that bright, but it doesn't really matter. I don't know where he is. I don't care. I don't want to know where you are either.
Well, that suits me good.
Oh, good.
Only I don't know what you're so pissed off about. I done nothing to you. Neither has Shazano.
You make my taxes higher.
Friggin'.
Never mind.
You kill me, Marlo. You talk about taxes. How'd you like to pay taxes on this job?
This your heap?
Yeah, one of them foreign things. Right-hand drive.
Baby blue yet.
That's just my eyes.
So what'd you do at San Quentin? Learn a trade?
Sure, and a good one. You decent people go right on paying taxes, Marlo. Us third-rate punks will get along.
I watched Cookie's baby blue convertible out into traffic, got into my own car, and drove away in the opposite direction. Yeah, Cookie cinched it. I was going to knock off for a while, head for the Feather River country. By the time I reached my apartment, I could almost smell the pine trees. When I tossed a few things into a bag, I saw myself every inch a modern Isaac Walton. What? Yes?
You're Philip Marlowe.
That's right.
Oh, I am so glad you're here. I've been calling you. Oh, I'm Lillian Collins.
Are you?
I told Pat not to wait, so.
Wait. Who's Pat?
The taxi driver?
Him.
May I come in?
Yeah, well, I guess so.
Thank you.
Sure. Mm.
Sam.
You're packing, or are you unpacking?
I'm packing. I'm going to the Feather River country.
Oh, but you can't.
What?
You can't be going anywhere. I need your help, Mr. Marlowe. I really do. Desperate.
Yeah, well, I thought I'd just take a few days off. So.
I'll pay you. Whatever's customary. I just don't know where to turn, and somehow you've got to look at him quickly. Leonard should be home within a week.
No, wait a minute. Sit down. This Collins, is it?
Yes, Lillian.
Okay.
Leonard's my husband. He's back east on business.
Okay, well, just what do we have to locate quickly?
My jewelry. It was stolen last night.
Oh, stolen jewelry is out of my line, Miss Collins. That's a police job.
No. Well, that is, it can't be.
Why?
Thought about the police right away, of course. But I can't call them in. Leonard would hear about it. I know. And it would be in the papers. And you understand, don't you? Well,
Oh, I don't understand.
Well, I just cut it. That's all.
No, Mrs. Collins, right now I like fishing poles better than I do people. So,
Oh, but you can't go. I mean, you can, of course, but I do need your help so much.
Why can't I resist dames? All right, but you got to level with me. What jewelry? When did it happen? Who knew you had it? Give me everything.
Well, it was a necklace, diamonds,
Okay.
and a diamond bracelet. I had them in my jewel box last night. I'd only just taken them from our safe deposit box this afternoon.
Who knew you took them out?
What? No one knew.
Well, how did it happen? The robbery, I mean.
Well, I was in my bedroom. That's where the jewel box was.
Yeah.
I was dressing for dinner. The doorbell rang. I had to answer it. Letty's on vacation now that Mr. Collins is in the East. It was Sylvia, a friend of mine. We were to have dinner together. I fixed a drink for us, then went back to my bedroom for my wrap, and that's when I noticed the jewelry was missing.
Hey, you hadn't heard anything? Anyone in the house?
No. Of course, the radio was on music, you know.
How would it get into the bedroom?
Well, the French door's open onto like a little terrace right by the bedroom. I rather presume whoever it was came in that way.
Okay, how much would you say this jewelry is worth?
$10,000.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's what it's insured for.
Anything else taken?
No, not a thing.
do you take this bracelet and necklace often?
No. Really? When Leonard gave them to me, he said they were for state occasion.
Last night was a state occasion.
Oh my goodness, no. Oh.
Right, so if you didn't intend to wear them last night, why did you take them out of the safe deposit box?
I suppose you have to know. I need the money, Mr. Marlowe. I have a debt Leonard knows nothing about. I wrote a check for $10,000. He'd ask questions.
Yeah, well, I don't blame him.
Well, there's just no need worrying him with it, that's all.
He doesn't know you gamble, huh?
Did it say?
Yeah, well, you didn't have to. Have you ever pawned anything before, Mrs. Collins?
No, I haven't.
Well, I got news for you. You probably couldn't get 10 grand for them.
They're insured.
No, it doesn't matter unless you made a deal to have them stolen so you could get the insurance money. Hmm?
Oh, really, Mr. Marlowe?
No, really, Mrs. Collins. All right. Let's drive to your place and look around.
Swarm.
All right. Yeah. These doors have been jimmied, all right. So, it didn't bother you to stay here last night after it happened?
No, I didn't. I stayed with Sylvia in Westwood.
Told her about the robbery, huh?
No, I didn't. I started to, but then I was afraid I'd have to tell her too much.
Well, did you stay here last night and then come over to my apartment by cab this morning?
Well, I came here first, then to your apartment. I wanted to be sure nothing else was missing, and then I decided to get in touch with you and have Pat drive me over.
That's the taxi driver.
He's practically my chauffeur. His stand is right out in front of our building here. I am one of those native-born New Yorkers who never learned to drive.
All right, Mrs. Collins. Are you sure you're telling me everything you know about this?
Believe me, Mr. Marlowe, I am. Why, it would be so stupid of me not to.
Yeah, it would.
I got to have that jewelry back before Leonard comes. He'll just never understand the gambling at all. Well, he's gone so much, and we have no children. There just wasn't anything else to do. Can you understand that, Mr. Marlowe?
No. But I'll try, Mrs. Collins. Something tragic about her. A woman of means and advantage who was husbandless part of the time and childless all of the time. I suppose that wasn't an easy life. But surely there must be other ways to fill the emptiness, huh? Well, Lillian packed a small bag and asked me to drive her to Sylvia's. As I walked towards my car, a grinning taxi driver leaned out of his cab.
take you somewhere, Mrs. Collins?
Not this time. Thanks, Pat. I'm freeloading.
Okay, but don't make a habit of it. I gotta make a living, you know.
I know. See you later, Pat. He's awfully nice, Mr. Marlowe.
Yeah, he seems to be. So, tell me about your friend, Sylvia.
Well, there isn't much to tell. She's like a nice person. Oh, she just lives a block or so from here. Turn on Wilshire to your left.
Okay. So tell me, does Sylvia have any money?
I guess so. She seems to anyway. She has a lovely apartment, a nice car, all the symbols anyway. Wait.
Just wondered. Oh, by the way, if you don't want her to know you've hired me, maybe you better tell her I'm a business friend of your husband's, huh? Just drop by as you were leaving the house, something like that.
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's in this block, the big green apartment building.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, here's a parking place. I wonder what Cookie's doing around here.
A friend of yours?
No, not possibly. That car there, foreign job, baby blue. Well, it's Cookie's, all right.
Sylvia's apartment is the first one on this side. You really don't have to come in, Mr. Marlowe.
Now, the name's Murphy, remember? Old friend of your husband.
Yes. Yes. That's right.
Yeah, I'll come in to carry your bag and to meet Sylvia. I'm very partial to wealthy widows. Huh?
Really, Mr. Marlowe, do you think you'll find my jewelry?
Yeah, well, I got one idea so far, Mrs. Collins. If that doesn't work, well, you leave it up to me, huh?
Yeah, yes, of course. Oh, here we are.
Oh, little darling, I'm so glad you're back. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Sylvia? This is Mr.
Murphy.
Yes.
Murphy.
Of course. Mr. Murphy. Sylvia Jennings.
How do you do, Mr. Murphy?
Oh, how are you?
Well, come in, both of you. I was just getting ready for a swim.
Wonderful.
Maybe I could scare up a pair of trunks for you, Mr. Murphy.
Oh, no thanks. I gotta run along. I just stopped by Mrs. Collins looking for her husband.
Mr. Murphy's from out of town. Known Leonard for years. I was all packed, ready to come over here.
Yeah, so I bought it.
Oh, well, you don't have to explain anything to me. As a matter of fact, I can go down to the pool alone, and you two can stay here and talk about old times.
Ah,
Relax, Lil, and forgive me, Mr. Murphy. I've told stories like that myself so many times. I know them by heart.
Yeah, I bet you do at
You know I do.
that.
what? I just won't have you thinking that's all.
Oh, now don't be silly, darling. It's not important.
But it is. I just,
No, hey, wait a minute, hold it. Let's you both go down to the pool and talk it all over. I really have business to tend to.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, well, just keep it that way.
Mm.
well, will we be hearing from you about anything or like,
Oh, sure. Sure you will. About anything. About that Sylvia. Well, the case was beginning to have its compensation. But I didn't figure Lillian Collins at all. Sometimes I thought she lied in her teeth, and sometimes I thought she knew she was just a bewildered dame who had her jewels lifted. Passed by Cookie's car again as I left, and still no sign of him. I told Lillian I had one idea. He was still at the taxi stand in front of the apartment.
Hey, I'm walking here. Hey, stop.
You really
Hey.
think Arlo?
Yeah, I really am. You need proof?
No, that's okay. Mrs. Collins wouldn't have been with you if you weren't a right guy. How can I help you? Huh?
Maybe so. Now look, you drive her almost everywhere she goes. Now, how about telling me just where she goes?
Regulation places. Sex, men, places for lunch, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
This morning, I took her over to a Hollywood address.
Ah, that was me.
Well, hey, there is one place she goes.
No?
A couple of times a week for the last 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. A place on top of one of the hills off of Coldwater Canyon.
Friend of hers.
Well, maybe. She usually asks me to wait, though, between 15 minutes and half an hour. That's all the longer she stays.
Let me see. When was the last time you took her there?
Let me see. Day before yesterday. Yeah, I think day before yesterday it was. It was day
With
before
Pat's
yesterday.
instructions. Yeah. I followed Pat's instructions through every devious curve to the top of Coldwater Canyon. The thing that interested me most was not what was ahead, what was behind me in the big expensive car. The sun was hitting the windshield just right to obscure the driver. I slowed at the isolated address, stopped, noticed another big car parked in front. When I stopped, the car behind me stopped. A well-dressed woman got out and went into the house. As she did, she passed another well-dressed woman coming out. It looked like a change of shifts. As she drove away, I got out of the car and went up to the door. Someone somewhere was watching me. I could feel it.
Ding ding dong.
Yes?
Oh, hello.
Yeah, do not believe you have an appointment, sir.
Oh, no. I didn't think to make one.
Excuse me, please. One moment.
What a creep. What a joint.
You will come in, please?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, thanks.
Slam.
May I inquire, sir, who referred you here?
I gotta have a reference?
Madame must insist on having references, sir.
Oh, she insists. Yeah, well, I'm a friend of Mrs. Collins. Lillian Collins?
Oh, yes, Mrs. Collins.
Yeah.
You will follow me then. Madame will see you now.
More to the point, I will see Madame. I followed the Peter Lorre carriage to the darkened hallway. As far as I could tell, there was no door ahead. It looked like a blind alley. Even in the darkness, I sensed someone could see me. I didn't have long to think about it. Just when we reached what looked like an impasse, the little man ahead of me pulled the heavy drapes aside and nodded for me to enter. I walked into a room that was heavily draped on all sides, pungent with the smell of incense. Studying me across from the room, a Grecian-robed woman seated beside me. So help me, a crystal ball?
You will come in, please, and be seated.
Yeah, I will. You see,
Hush! You will remain silent. It is so necessary. Your silence. Bruno! You will go.
Yes, madame.
Hey, they're very clever, those drapes. When they're closed, you can't tell where the door is.
I must insist. Your silence is important.
Uh-huh.
You are in need of help. Much help. Or you would not be here.
Yeah, well, you could say that, huh?
You make it very difficult for me to see what's in store for you. The crystal is cloudy. Very cloudy.
Quit breathing on it.
Please!
Oh, excuse me.
I know you are seeking something. Probing, searching out. And this is not a good thing. Some things you must not pursue. I regret to say for you, I see much trouble. Great trouble. And death. You are in need of rest, my friend. Rest and sleep. A long sleep. Bruno will help you Sleep.
Oh no! What will Marlowe do? Stay tuned for the second part of our story, The Medium Was There. And now, time for a commercial.
Oh, wait. Are we live? Oh, shit. Hello. My name is Low Rent, the hastily made, quarantine, no expense spent sock puppet. And I am here to tell you that Sock Puppet Mystery Theater is brought to you today by the good people of Edgar's House of Degenerate Strumpets and Pies. Degenerates. Strumpets. Pie. Hey, Lauren, does pie mean vagina? No, it does not. Now, the good people of Edgar's House of Degenerate Strumpets and Pies are proud supporters of enormous cock. That's right, straight from the people who gave you cock. Don't stare at the pecker. And now back to your regularly scheduled program. Enjoy.